Hey guys, it's James here to talk about one of the bigger topics doing its rounds on the internet at the moment, Halo Battle Royale. Now, I've spoken to tons of people in the community about this and people have very mixed feelings. Now I'm going to separate this into two parts, what I think can and what I think definitely won't work. Let's start with what I think does work. So it's no secret that the Battle Royale genre is the most popular genre of gaming at the moment, and I feel like Halo has a lot of assets that would be perfect for this mode. So let's get this out of the way. Yes, it would bring a ton of new players, which is definitely a big plus for a series like Halo, and being accessible on the Game Pass would be awesome for Xbox as well. And for the sake of this video, let's say that this mode launches with Halo Infinite. This brings me to my first point, the map. The map is the first thing that you will see when you load up a game, and it'll be the play area that you'll basically be in for the lifespan of this BR mode, which means the map would have to be insane. So let's look at the Blackout map in Black Ops 4. The map is made out of series favourites including Firing Range and Nuketown. So let's apply this formula to Halo. Iconic locations such as Valhalla and Sandtrap could work incredibly into a huge Halo experience. You could also take inspiration from things that Halo 5 did, with remixing classic maps such as Midship. They did this with a Crash Covenant cruiser with the sun beaming through the roof, a really cool variant of a classic map. So if you apply this philosophy into the Battle Royale map, then you would have a zone on the map with Midship, so boom. You could also add many different biomes and locations that the player would recognise. For example, those big towers from CE and Infinite's reveal trailer, just dot them around the map to make it feel like you're on a ring. This map would have to be bloody massive though to accommodate vehicle play and how many players are left in the game, which for argument's sake, let's call it 100. The other thing that I find intriguing about the map of a Halo game, you could make the mechanics of the circle closing in work in very different ways. How cool would it be to be running for your life as the circle is an infected cloud where the flood roam free and attack you until you are safe? As the circle gets smaller and smaller, the more flood types are added, the more flood spawn, so the faster you die from being outside of the zone. The second point I'd like to make is the weapons and armour. Halo already has the perfect assortment of weapons that could provide some crazy fights in a Battle Royale setting. Let's imagine you're just running near Valhalla and you spot a squad jumping into a scout hog. You whip out your Spartan laser and deal with them in one big boom. That would be badass. And the way you could do this is Covenant weapon crates and UNSC containers can be used to find various weapons around the map. And again, I do this the same way as Blackout, so no rarities like Fortnite, just the weapons you know and love. And if you want to be bold and change it up a bit, then you could add the Warzone variants into limited time modes, such as high explosives or Covenant only weapons. The other point that I'd like to make about this is supply drops. They could work like ordnance from the Infinity, so they could hold higher tier weapons like gravity hammers and level 3 armour. And let's be real, if the Halo Battle Royale mode system worked like Black Ops, where you could unlock character missions from supply drops, how dope could it be to bring classic characters back into the Battle Royale mode? Say you were running with your squad and you turn to your left and you got Sergeant Johnson, Buck and a member of Noble Team on your team. You could even add the Chief. Take my money now, that would be dope. You have to have an armour system. So if I was making this game, I would make it so you drop as a bare bones Marine to start, and as you traverse the map you can find various levels of armour that would protect you and provide more protection for your soldier depending on the level of armour. So one of the levels I would do is a similar outfit to what Johnson wears in Halo 2, that armoured Marine style. That could be the level 1 armour. Level 2 armour, you could have some sweet ODST variants, and for level 3 you could bring the big guns and wear a Mark IV Mjolnir set, or you could also add some customization, so that if you weren't playing as a character, the items that you could find around the map, level 3 could be your multiplayer Spartan's armour. So you could add armour pieces and colours from multiplayer. That would be really cool. You could even add power-ups such as overshield and speed boosts if you really wanted to add more variety to the map. So the fourth and final point I want to talk about is vehicles. Halo has some of the most badass vehicles in all of video game history, but a Battle Royale mode has its limits. You could bring back some classics, like you and two buddies could roam around the map in a Prowler or jump in a Falcon, but you could also add things like the Scout Hog and really utilise those extra seats. However, I think that there are so many limits in this mode. So things like Scorpions and Mantises really don't have their place. If I'm just walking around minding my own business and I get hit with a Mantis, there's not much I can do. So these are just 4 of the things that I think definitely would work in a Halo Battle Royale. But I have many thoughts on the topic, and what I think definitely wouldn't work has to go into a different video. However, I can't deny that the idea of dropping onto a ring, feet first into hell with 3 buddies does sound freaking amazing. Let me know what you think about a mode like this, and let me know what you think about this type of video. I really enjoyed making it. I'm sorry it was very short. This is a new sort of style for me, and I really want to see how it goes. So if you want more of this, let me know. Subscribe for more at the Kick-Ass Jammers YouTube channel. Peace.